voice spirit. Then you have already a good answer. Nice jackal. Therefore,
yeah, he is looking like he's just gonna drop. Second highest base damage of the game. Shadow Shaman getting that first blood.
And Dawnbreaker.
That is quite the interesting combo, especially once that level 2 comes around.
Yeah,
the Starbreaker addition and the Ether Shock potentially being the extra damage pumped into it too.
Yeah, this is also the strength of the last big Shaman episode, right? Because they know that safe lane has 0 ways to stop that shackle. Whoever's getting shackled is gonna get stopped. Breaker.
Yeah, Starbreaker. No. Starbreaker sounds even worse. Or worse-er.
Sure.
Yeah.
Better. Yeah,
better. We're coming up with some new words here. Broadcast.
Evolving the language.
We're trying to do our best. We see the Visage, which is something you really loved in the Chinese.
Yeah. It's also one of
right.
Like when he played in Battle, last game, like they picked carry Visage game. Major. Back is I think I got done this game. Because last game his Prophet got shot right handedly.
Right. Not entirely to his own fault.
Oh no. Right.
We'll see how that lane ends up going. We start taking a long glance at what we're seeing in probably the most contested lane top, right?
Yeah. Top lane should be the lane to look at.
Yeah.
Nothing should be. Lane, like, Bloodseeker can't get really Harris out of lane. Same time, they can't really, shouldn't be able to kill a Tiny out of it. Nine's getting quite low.
Hex Shackle up top, and they have the Starbreaker to follow it. Skitter low, right clicks in, Hots with another kill.
It's nasty. Like, if you cannot cancel that Shackle, there's nothing you can do.
Can you leave Visage by himself bottom to have Tiny be here?
Nah, he's going to get up. Visage is a laner by himself. If you leave him, thus, I think you need to make sure the game pays out of the
and then just have the Jug kind of bounce back.
Yeah.
That's something, it's kind of what they did in the last game. It's a lot of pressure to put on the one, and if you don't control the entirety of the map, we saw, they go after Skitter, they make sure his game and his items, his timings are longer and longer and non-existent. Shackle again, Celestial Hammer. Snake King in some trouble. They've got the Hex to follow it up, and there's a third in the top lane. There's nothing to beat that.
Yeah.
My thrift reward.
Honestly, if you're looking at the Shaman pick, honestly, at the last pick, usually picking a support last is very... something not a lot of things would do, right?
Right.
But you can really see why they didn't here. Like, no Shackle cancel, they didn't really have the most building damage either, so the Shaman ones are going to be doing a whole lot for them. Yeah, like a lot.
That lane feels disgustingly free.
Yeah. He is into his soul ring already pretty much on the courier. Once that's out, mana should never be an issue again. And it's really hard to kill Shaman too if you can't cancel the Shackle, because of course there's this like 130 HP heal he also gets. Yeah, if they don't stop the bleeding top, it could get pretty rough, especially with Zeus level 6 soon. Which he just reached, so Thunder Gods is up. We should be seeing the side lane play a whole lot more aggressively soon.
Might even just go for Skitter again if they're not too careful here in the top lane for Tundra. Bottom lane okay, but yeah, there it is. Top Starbreaker. They've got Thunder God's Wrath, and they get another kill. They'll take him out. Zayat's on a killing spree. 4-4, but he's 3-0-1. And bottom lane too, Dahat just taking some damage. It's not been fun, that's for sure.
Bottom tower is under attack.
There's also something in this game we didn't really speak about, right? Like, it's a super old school combo, Zeus Bloodseeker. You pop that ult at the beginning of a fight, Bloodseeker just runs it 500-600 MS.
Balance and all.
naturally. Just actually grabbing the enemy bouncy room. Like, you didn't take it, so I will thank you very much. Shouldn't see rotation top though.
My bottle appreciate.
And now that's where our lovely RNG is. It's gonna be top or bottom B cup.
We'll see.
Is
Fine even gonna survive this, Shackle? Who do you have to stop it? Nobody. Well, maybe Soxa, but he wasn't there. He wasn't involved. It's 5-0 Secret.
He got very greedy there, like on 9. He didn't want them to get the rune top because Soxa was protecting the bot rune.
Oh,
he actually gonna do
Soxa.
okay, rune.
He does still get the rune.
And if he's allowed to keep it for a while, he'll be able to have a Thunder God's Wrath Arcane.
Celestial Hammer and a stolen kill for Resolution.
Yeah, I panned away with my camera. I was like, yeah, nothing's gonna happen there.
And still trying to get the kill up top, as 9 with the Astral Step does finally put them on the board. But that costs 9 going top. You lose your jug for the 3rd time. Things have just opened up for Secret.
Yeah. Shadow Shaman almost level 5 is going to be level 3 Shackle. And we've already seen how many problems caused.
Dire's middle tower
He won't be
is
able to use
under
the Arcane
attack.
for the Thunder God's Wrath quite. Like it won't really match up the timing. Just used it to farm a little bit more efficiently. And now he does have dive.
He's committing. And Snaking, he'll die to the Solar Guardian drop down. They've got the top out of Dahak, but Dahak TP's in. He's only level 4. Starbreaker pops him up into the air. They've got the Arc Lightning. Soul Assumption does nothing. And Nisha just TP's away.
He has ult,
Uh-oh.
And he knows it. Bam. Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Oh, the
it
great
now.
with Cloak. He's not sure if he's going to kill him or not. Oh no.
Doesn't commit to it. Back over mid. They're going to look for Soxa. He's kind of low. And they did actually use the Thunder God's Wrath, but at that point, Dahak was already back in the base. They get the kill there onto the Tiny. They look over at Puppey to try and double the kill score, but Puppey hides in the trees away from the team. They got the Shackle. Celestial Hammer. Is Puppey going to survive? Yes, he will. And here they come. Secret turning it all around. They get the kill to Snake King. They'll take out 9. And, well, they went from 9 to 10 to 1.
Yeah, that is the big problem. Like, the Visage isn't really having much of a game at all. He had to TP middle to kind of mitigate the damage. No, unfortunately not. 9 died twice. Peter died 3 times already. It's looking real rough. This new Secret was real scary. Whatever they talked about after the DPC, like when it comes to drafting and playstyle, it's obviously working out for them. Because they used to be a much more defensive team. Now they're putting on the aggression. I like it. I like it a lot.
Some good offense.
Wait, he has a Midas queued up on Juggernaut. Like, that's something you see in pub games usually, you know? He like died 3 times in lane. Did we speak on the bottom step?
Talking to Sam about it.
He's like,
my safe laner dies 3 times and he gets a Midas.
But he also said the Jack is going to win this game. That's what usually happens in his games.
Well, I don't know if he'd agree if he did see the Midas getting queued up. I'd like the live opinion.
It was also a great juke for Puppey.
Look at this. Just Shackle, Puppey, survive, Starbreaker. But while that's happening, Snaking, he's dead again.
5k lead in 9 minutes.
0-5-0. I mean, this is absurd.
So last game, the draft looked rough, but the goal advantage was always very even, right? There wasn't really much of an advantage at all.
Tower is
now,
under attack.
they are snowballing hard on all of these heroes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Thunder Gods is back off cooldown, so the next team fight could just be around the corner. Solar Guardian too. It's such a nasty combination too, right? Bloodseeker plus
Radiant's
a
middle tower
Dawnbreaker.
is
You rapture
under attack.
someone, they want to TP, Dawnbreaker bomb.
Circle, circle.
More
Look right.
circles. Making is soaking speed. Oh, they saw him.
Yeah, Thunder God's Wrath, Celestial Hammer, Icarus dive away with the Sunray, but Snake King, he's off the map. So,
And he's back.
now he's back.
Who's gonna get the kill? Nobody
They're
wants
fighting
it.
for it.
Ah, Resolution takes it.
Is
Got
under
it.
attack.
He should have no mana. He does have a sip, but you gotta save that for a precise moment. That Estus Flask.
Dire's
Yeah.
top tower is
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah. Can't waste it.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Sip at
under
any
attack.
time, but sometimes you accidentally press the button twice.
And the panel spoke about how early on there is not really any answer to this Phoenix, right? But he's having like no game whatsoever. 0-6-0, just reached level 6. And the good old Roshan trick still works. Yeah. So what still did a ridiculous amount of damage against Roshan.
Value out of this shadow.
Yeah. This pick was actually genius in hindsight if you think about it. Push the lane with it because they had no answer to it.
Crushing the early game. I mean, I wanted to say crush the mid game, but we're 11 minutes into the game, and well, Secret are in their mid game.
Yeah. Going a little bit too quickly for them because like the Aegis Zeus is.
My old friend Immortal.
Right, he's going to be the more active core, so makes a lot of sense to give it to him.
Radiant's bottom
Rizzo
tower is
also
under attack.
dire jungle, farming stacks.
Oh, the
Bottom lane.
Speeder, he's low health. Zeus ult could kill him, but he doesn't have it.
Radiant's bottom
Not
tower
only
is
the
under
pick
attack.
on from the Visage. Well, you know, it
Dire
happens.
structures are fortified.
No chat.
Caught 9.
Shackles in, and let's see, Solar Guardian that's gonna slam down. On the same timing the shackle comes off,
You
and that
cannot
feels
stand this
absolutely perfect. It really
If you're a
is
Secret fan.
disgusting.
If you're a Secret fan.
If you're a Secret.
Otherwise, it feels... he got unlucky.
Yeah. I mean, it is a disgusting amount to be able to knock down this Wolfbeard again.
I mean, he has got his Midas completed now. It's just, this Juggernaut will not be able to participate in any fight for a long time. Like, I don't even know. Maybe after his Maelstrom, which will be done in like 16, 17 minutes.
Where will they be at that point? It took them 10 minutes to get a 5k lead, 12 minutes is 6k. 4 minutes from now,
Wow.
it could be even more.
I also just noticed 9 went for Boots of Travel. They're going super greed while being really far behind. Like, that is usually a recipe for disaster.
Snapping the Remnant, there's the damage onto the Shadow Shaman, but they've got the Rupture on a 9 as well as the Blood Right. No, he steps out of it. Don't commit just yet. Maybe they're looking for Dahak over bottom. Celestial Hammer, Starbreaker, the ending slam misses. They've got one familiar, 2 familiars. And just, yeah, maybe they'll get some gold off these familiars.
We're gonna get 1, nice stomp, resummon. Go for you, no experience for you. But you're still the mental victor.
For sure.
If you have to resummon that without, you know, any for like no reason, you're always like,
To deny gold.
yeah. Feel bad. What you really want to do is stun, resummon, stun. You're like, yeah. But not for another 2 minutes at least.
It'll be a while. Just looking at the map, trying to see the ways Tundra can open it up.
But they're looking for Bloodseeker in the top, but Crystallis, of course, sniffed it out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Senses tingling. Isha
Drop the ward.
with the help of the Shadow Shaman, Heavenly Jump, Snake King
Dire's
now
bottom
on the
tower
run.
is under
Does
attack.
have Icarus dive if need be, maybe looking to fight in with Supernova, but stepping into this engagement's going to be way tougher than said. So Icarus dive over the look for the Shadow Shaman. Here come the familiar for the damage. It's not looking like enough. Instead, Snake King just gets blown apart.
Oh, they also have no birds anymore, both died.
Dire's
No
bottom
birds for
tower
52
is under
seconds.
attack.
How do they take this next team fight? There is a
Radiant's
mech
middle tower is
plus Hand
under
of God.
attack.
You do not have the damage to take this next team fight whatsoever.
Ability again, the name of the game.
Kind of reminds us of game 1, right?
Rupture,
No
9.
follow up though. Yeah, like so reminiscent of game 1 out there. You see, Skeeter, all you gotta say.
And there's the Solar Guardian with the shackle, no chance to leave. No chance, that's what you got. 30 seconds, no jug. Just
See, this
discretion.
game feels so impossible at this point.
0-4-1.
The Shaman almost has the same network as him.
Yeah.
Yeah. But really, you have to go back a bit and question the itemization, right? You have this Midas now, you have the Boots of Travel. You really don't have any way to fight back at all against the aggression you know is going to be coming. They have a Chen, they have a Shadow Shaman, they're not going to stop.
Top tower is
Could you
under
have even
attack.
swapped lanes to make sure that the shackle wasn't there? The tiny top
tower is
or the
under
Phoenix
attack.
bottom?
It's possible, but they really just wanted to be aggressive with the Visage lane, right? But they had the perfect counter lane. It's initiating on...
You're gonna try and go out on Anisha and Aegis. That'll go, but who will fall from Tundra? At least right now, it's just gonna be Sox, so the rest of the team will leave. I don't know if... I guess they got the Aegis, but...
It
That's
was
it.
about to expire anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
What, like 30 seconds left on it?
end up getting away with using the Age of this because it didn't feel like Secret were going to have to use it at all.
Yeah. Just feels like the lanes are so countered, right? They give this mega pressure lane, and then
More Bob coming the way of Tundra and going after Snake, and he has just not found himself a place in this game. 0-8-1. Now they'll drop the wards again. Every single ward drop has gotten an objective.
Yeah.
It has not been wasted. It has not been put in a bad spot at all.
They shouldn't be able to get the tower with this too easily though. The 2 towers are pretty sturdy.
Yeah, but you see what it ends up bringing their way. Rezo, looking for the Solar Guardian, not going to get it off with the Familiar. They'll look for the Aether Remnant. He avoids that. He's on the run. And just
under attack.
Very tanky.
He's very tanky, yeah. 2,100 health.
Gene armor.
At least they forced out the Hand of God, so they won't have to do the next team fight. One attacking again.
Yeah, Shackle. They tossed it here, but, well, no longer had the Avalanche available, so there was nothing to stop the Shackles from being there on max duration.
The recognition is also so good from the Shaman, right? Like, he knows there's no Avalanche, the only thing you can do is toss. He tried to toss the Phoenix, like, somewhere, but there was no way to really toss it to.
Dire's middle tower is under
and now Lily Zeus is hitting your tier 2 mid tower. And that's like solving the move. If a Zeus hits your tower, it's also high-fiving. He knows I'm like, I'm balling right now.
High five's got to be like
Middle tower has fallen.
BM-ish, a little bit.
What was the sound?
It was the high five.
After the, yeah, but like, what? It sounded really sad.
Sad frog.
Really sad.
It could be a trumpet, maybe a French horn. Some music expert's going to tell us it's actually an oboe.
Yeah,
it's a bassoon.
Correct.
BKB finished off for Resolution.
Now it's the first smoke rotation from Tundra.
You know what's crazy? Crystallis is 0-0-0.
Yeah, he's been farming the entire game pretty much.
He's throwing some ruptures, but that's about it.
They're looking for a team fight, but they have to be so careful. They might be running the puppy.
This could be a big issue again.
They're running the puppy.
Certain wards committed. They're going to go after the puppy. They've got themselves the Avalanche built the top. But he is tanky. He will survive for the moment. They've got the rupture. Icarus dive away. That's a style point to get your first kill. They'll look over at Zox to get themselves a second. They'll run after the Tiny. And, well, now it's a double kill. He's in trouble. Solar Guardian comes down to the Starbreaker. Zayatsi knows there's nobody here to stop him from having the Shackle full duration again. And it's 3 kills across the map. 21-2.
You know they're feeling themselves when, while they're fighting, Shaman is already making the decision to TP bottom and catch 9. Obviously, 9's not going to expect that, because they're still fighting there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, 3 down again. Skeeter, at least, he has his Maelstrom now, so there's some resemblance of damage. But really not where you want to be.
He's forward, but I don't really know if they can.
Oh, snaking again.
How do you play this aggressively? I just don't think there's any
Shaman is running in.
Fathomable way that Secret lose Nisha with the way that Tundra are setting up.
Yeah, and they're so survivable once more. BKB already done in the Bloodseeker. Hand of God mech.
Back into the team. They found the Shaman. Easy Omni Slash. That's just for the Shaman. They're going ahead. They'll take it the They come to Snake. They look over at Skitter. Skitter's trying to get away, but he no longer has the Blade Fury. And it is Jug going down to Crystallis. Your blood is mine. Crystallis with another kill starting to come alive here.
There was a lot of frustration that they just had to vent out on the Shadow Shaman. What, you killed me? Well, I'll show you what I do with you. But yeah, obviously that trade very favorable for Secret still. Usually you'd say, like, any trade is a good trade if you're this far behind, right? But you really can't afford to lose your Jug anymore.
Yeah, losing the... I think if the trade was just the Phoenix for the Shaman, I would have agreed with you. But the second they lose the Jug, that trade is not even close to in the realm of...
Yeah. My question now also is, like...
Radiant's
they might catch 9.
He should be okay. Shaman is nowhere around.
Step in 4 seconds. He's...
Like, if you're a Tundra, right? My question for the rest of the tournament is, you already picked the best heroes of the Haag, but they have been solely shut down.
Finding snaking again, that's all over the map. But here comes Soxa. I don't think it's going to matter. Just Resolution did. Going after after the Tiny. They'll look for the Soul Assumption. They'll slow down Rezo, but here comes Chrysalis. Astro step in by 9. They want this Rezo Dawnbreaker, but he's so tanky. Starbreaker right down onto the Tiny. They're going to look over through onto 9. 9 the Vulture in trouble. They'll get the kill there onto a second. They'll buy back on the Phoenix. As on the run is the rest of the side of Team Tundra. And, well, this is not the look they wanted when they went after 1. We're trying to stay snaking. X again, link forward. Circuit Wars right by the tier 3, as well as right by Dot. Get another. Secret, just don't stop.
Yeah, and there's Chain Crypt in the base plus Shaman Wards. There could be a Rex here. And if that's a Rex, you can't really. Maybe Jack can trade for the mid, but there's not even consolation price at that point.
Mid tier 1.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
Yeah, but
and me are not the same.
It's something. You know, it's something.
I guess.
He won't even be able to get that because he's scared of a Shadow Shaman.
Dire's top barracks have fallen.
It's a very early Rex.
Avalanche toss.
No damage.
Radiant's middle tower
Takes
is
0
under
damage.
attack.
He has a Mage Slayer on the Dawnbreaker, so he just doesn't take any magic damage whatsoever.
They fall all the way back. They play very conservative game 1.
Yep, they don't have to do anything else. Just wait for your Shaman cooldown again. Roshan is up. Yep. Or if you win a team fight, just go for the Rex.
Yep.
Looking for Juggernaut. Just gonna be Dawnbreaker pushing out the lane.
What do you do here for Tundra? It just feels like every option has been exhausted.
You know,
every option they've had. There's still doors closed, but those doors aren't opening.
You know the saying, right? Like if one door closes, another opens. It's not the case here. Secret shuts them all down.
Got draft, and then they'll go in with a blink until it's the Hextech. The shack on a 9. It looked like he was going to go for Soxa, but instead it's that split-second notice that, hey, I've also got 9 in my sights.
He had an invis rune, so he probably wasn't really aware that we would be able to see him. Get a +1 on snaking. But yeah, like Shadow Shaman's going absolutely crazy. Like that's how you use the last pick. You know, if you pick a hero last like that, that's the impact you gotta have.
Starbreaker, and that is with the shard, so he had that bit of bad community. Not gonna, yeah, okay. And 400.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
1700 gold almost.
What was his streak? Oh, godlike, okay. He was beyond godlike.
Still.
Also, to notice the second Dawnbreaker, we see with double-digit kills against the row.
Played a lot differently.
To the Radiant.
This time around, Bloodseeker gets the Aegis. Also built into the Mantle Cell, of course. Very strong against the Juggernaut Omni Slash. Nice spell too. Nisha is almost with the eggs. A lot of pieces are coming together for Secret. But you saw the damage though. The Omni Slash was only level 2, and he 100 to 0 Resolution Stormbreaker.
By himself.
By himself.
When will that happen again?
The big issue is, Juggernaut is pretty hard countered by chain creeps around him. So, if there's a team fight where it's 5v5, it's gonna get a whole lot harder for him to really hit a good Omni Slash. Which is what they're very reliant on right now, man. Like 9, he can't really deal any damage right now, and he's pretty
Rezo. Again, they've got Soxa, here comes 9, but the rest of the team is starting to form in with the TPs. They've got the Starbreaker, the Magic community is there to try and keep this Dawnbreaker alive. The right clicks onto the Tiny, now they've got themselves the Shackle, they'll find themselves the Hawk, they've got the help from Nisha. They'll also take out his Courier. Snake King goes down, a Chrysalis over mid. Yeah. Every time it feels like it's not just one attack, it's two. They're looking for 9. Simulate. He's there. Rezo with the kill. I mean, you could change anybody's name on the side of Secret to 7 because they are eating 9.
It's an absolutely one-sided game. Like 33 to 4. That is probably the most one-sided game of the tournament. 100%. Like there's actually no way. There's no way anything can be close so far.
Looking like a certified shellacking.
Yeah.
Surfing words again, right on the money. They'll go to the Shackle. They'll look to stop it with the Avalanche, but how much are you seeing?
Well, it's the second lane of ramp gone. And again, Secret, they don't have anything to lose, you know? Go back, wait for your next ward cooldowns, play the map like you have. Well, it's all about Skidder. What can you get done in the next team fight?
I really appreciate teams. They're not super conservative to the point where they're losing anything on the map. We've seen teams scared to go high ground, they fall back, they farm, they stay a little too conservative.
Look at the 5-man smoke though.
Secret feels like they're doing the right part.
Yeah. And Thunder knows that, so they're not there trying to force a fight. Get on smoke though, so don't really want to take the fight anymore.
Fusion's over, and they get baited immediately. They're trying to take away the Supernova, they'll get the kill. They also take out Skidder. The buyback comes up from 2. Dahak on the run, the Nimbus was down, everything thrown from Secret. And it feels like even without heals, they can't be stopped. 9, he's getting demolished again, but the save is there. Coming out from some of the Nimbus of the Avalanche, they look over each of the runners for the Disuse, but still 9 drops. They go to play Fury, each other into the high ground. He survives it all, and GG is called. They tap out. Secret lose nothing again. How? Every time.
Radiant!
It's